Welcome to this edition of News9 Live, and a breaking news coming in. Sharad Pawar has decided that he is going to step down as the chief of the NCP. So Sharad Pawar has decided to quit active politics. It means that there will be a war of succession in the Nationalist Congress Party. Sharad Pawar founded NCP after splitting from Congress. He founded NCP with his friends Tariq Anwar and Purno Sangma because he was opposed to Sonia Gandhi as a Prime Minister candidate on grounds that she was of foreign origin. Now Sharad Pawar today, which is Tuesday, is also participating in a function which is launch of his autobiography, and these are the visuals which are coming in. And Pawar, to say that he is going to step down as NCP chief has come as a bit of a surprise. Sonia Gandhi had been making noises about the fact that she is too old. Yes, Pawar had not kept well. There are ailments with which Pawar suffered. But Brijesh, my question to you is, why has Pawar decided at this juncture, 1.5 years before Lok Sabha election, to step down as an NCP chief?
I think it has also to do with the lot of turmoil which is going on within the NCP.
In this book he has spoken about, which is going to be released this evening. He has spoken about the role of Ajit Pawar. He also knows that that there is a decent chunk of MLAs who want to side with Ajit Pawar. There has to be a battle of succession which is going on within the NCP. So I think Ajit Pawar, Mr. Sharad Pawar is trying to send a message to the cadre, and he also wants to make sure that while he is alive, he wants to make the succession plan very, very clear. So it will be extremely interesting to watch out for as to who he is going to support as somebody who takes over as the heir of NCP.
Now Pawar in his letter, let me read out the letter which Pawar has released. Mr. Pawar in his letter says, "My colleagues, even though I am stepping down from the post of the president," that is Mr. Pawar saying, "I am not retiring from public life. Constant travel has become an integral part of my life. I will continue to attend public functions and meetings, whether I am in Pune, Mumbai, Baramati, Delhi or any other part of India. I will be available to all of you as usual. I will continue to work round the clock to solve the people's problem." Now Mr. Pawar has made his speech public which he gave. He says, "I cannot forget Maharashtra and all of you who have given me strong support in the last 6 decades. And Mr. Pawar says, "As you know, that I have involved in a number of charitable organizations and they keep me busy." So Mr. Pawar created a preamble in the sense that he has seen everything. He had been a union minister, he had been leader of opposition, he had been the chief minister, he started his career 6 decades ago. So my next question to you, Brijesh, is who is going to be the chief of NCP? Is he clearing the way for Ajit Dada Pawar?
Well, looks like that only, because there are only 2 powerful claimants as far as the post of president is concerned. One is Supriya Sule, his daughter. The other is Ajit Pawar. Or this could be one another legendary turn of spin by Mr. Sharad Pawar, where you see he has announced a whole host of people who are going to be part of the committee which is going to decide on who is going to be the president of the NCP. So we might see a surprise at the
that
fact.
Is very interesting. Who are the people?
The people who are part of the committee are Mr. Praful Patel, Sunil Tatkare, KK Sharma, PC Chako, Ajit Pawar, Jayant Patil, Supriya Sule, Chhagan Lal Bhujbal, Dilip Patel, Anil Deshmukh, Jitendra Hawad, Dhananjay Munde, Jain Gaikwad and Fauzia Khan. So so there are all of these people are the committee or are member of the committee which is going to decide on who is going to be the next president of the NCP. He has also made it very clear that he is not stepping down out of the active politics because he has 3 years of Rajya Sabha left. So we are not going to see the end of Sharad Pawar and miss him in action as far as 2024 is concerned. But it's an interesting development which is coming right now because remember, Karthikeya, the last 1 month has been abuzz with rumors of how Ajit Pawar is planning to shift to the BJP and be part of the government where as per sources he has been offered the post of the chief ministership. So is this attempt by Sharad Pawar to stem that rebel, or situation has gotten too much for the Pawar, or Mr. Pawar has yet again, to his characteristic style, given a googly which will clean bold Ajit Pawar and other aspirants to the post of president of NCP. I think, day or two we'll get to know, but this is a big explosive news break, 3-4 hours just before his book is about to be launched. I think it's a perfect book launch evening which he has set for. Now all eyes will be on that book launch function.
So are you saying that Sonia Gandhi has vacated, Pawar is another person who has vacated. So two people in this decade are vacating their top positions. They are active in politics, but they are not at the apex of their organization. Sonia Gandhi and Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar becomes the second politician.
Well, I think Sonia Gandhi's decision has also much to do with her health condition.
And same as with Mr. Pawar?
Same as Mr. Pawar, but Sonia Gandhi's condition is not that good. So she has to go abroad for health treatment and various things. And I think she has made Rahul Gandhi the president of the party. It didn't work out that well. And after Mr. Rahul Gandhi is demitting the office, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge has become the president of the Congress party. In NCP, we'll have to see, whether it's going to be Supriya Sule, whether it's going to be Ajit Dada Pawar, or is it going to be some other who owes his allegiance to Sharad Pawar and not to, Ajit Pawar. It will be a very interesting, succession plan which will throw out, I think, in next week's time.
This is very interesting because if you look at people retiring in politics, I think the first precedence in political life, though very big at that point of time, was done by Balasaheb Devras when he changed the tradition of the RSN and he said that na mandir banega mere naam ka, na aisa hoga ki mere jaane ke baad koi chitti padega. So there was a procedure of retirement which came into place. So he retired before his ill health took him over, and subsequently Rajju Bhaiya, Sudarshan, every RSS chief started retiring, and they had the nomination in place. Some people are forced to retire, like Mr. L.K. Advani has been forced to retire in the politics. Generally, politicians don't retire, they are kicked out. So Sonia Gandhi is one politician who has retired. Mr. Pawar is becoming another politician who is vacating his own position. Do you think that Ajit Pawar can fill his in shoe? Because, Sharad Pawar was kicking far above his political weight. He didn't have 30 MPs in Lok Sabha, but Pawar Saab could tie and untie things politically. He ensured that Shiv Sena could not have a chief minister when BJP came to power. His party is in alliance with BJP and Neforia, other people in Nagaland. So he's a different character. Do you think that a guy can, Ajit Pawar, Supriya can fill his place?
Just one line. There can be no other Sharad Pawar.
No.
There can be no other Sharad Pawar. He was epitome of contradictions and he was the king of managing those contradictions.
Correct.
So beautifully that you never realized that these were contradictions. On one side, he ensured that Shiv Sena never get to become a chief minister. Next time, he was part of the Mahavikas Aghadi. We saw Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray becoming the chief minister of Mumbai. He is against the BJP. He makes statement which sounds like as if he is with the BJP. So Ajit Pawar, Sharad Pawar is a man of immense contradiction and a godlike, felicity to smooth over those contradictions. I don't think, forget Ajit Pawar or Supriya Sule. There's nobody in the Indian politics right now who can, fill Ajit Pawar's shoes, Sharad Pawar's shoes. But I think, having said that, I think, as far as the stature is concerned, Ajit Pawar is the legitimate number 2 after Sharad Pawar as far as managing the party is concerned. There have been talks in NCP that, that Sharad Pawar has decided to bifurcate his legacy with ensuring that Supriya Sule gets to look after the Delhi, she becomes an MP, and Ajit Pawar looks after the party.
Brijesh, this is happening, today is 2nd. This is happening in wake of the judgment on 5th.
Well, yes, absolutely.
This is happening.
That is why I'm saying, see,
3 days before the judgment.
Had it been Kartike some other day, we would be discussing 50 other things. But but this coming before.
I'm just stopping you for a minute. Let's play in Sharad Pawar's bite.
तुम्हाला अस्वस्थता कदाचित वाटेल पण मी राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षाच्या अध्यक्षपदावर निवृत्त व्हायचा निर्णय आज घेतलेला आहे.
So, well, Mr. Pawar, you know, there's an autobiography release. Mr. Pawar has seen a lot of ups and downs in Indian politics. But Ajit Dada Pawar, who became a sore figure after 2010 because, you know, the whole irrigation scam, and then he did a surprise on Mr. Pawar with his photograph with Bharatiya Janata Party, then he came back. Can there be a proper succession in NCP now?
Well, I think, you know, a lot depends on Sharad Pawar he's just stepped down as a president of NCP. I don't think that anybody is going to function without his blessings. If you think that, you know, just by his stepping down, somebody could emerge and take over the reins without the blessing of Sharad Pawar, I'm sorry to, you know, to puncture that. Sharad Pawar, of course. See, I mean, Karthikeya, we have covered Sharad Pawar like for ages. Tell me one politician who comes even like a kilometer close to Sharad Pawar. You know, look at the book. I mean, if I may quote the book, you know, he has spoken about how, you know, the MVA government fall. And there's one very interesting thing is that when Sharad Pawar was asked that, you know, why did the MVA government fall? Sharad Pawar says, you know, it fell because Uddhav Thackeray resigned without fighting. So I'm saying that, you know, that the script must be ready, and a person who is going to take over from Sharad Pawar is somebody who would have to have blessings of Sharad Pawar. Remember, Karthikeya, BJP, whose juggernaut is undefeated from 2014 onward. There are very few politicians who have challenged BJP and defeated them in their own game. One of the most iconic, there are a couple of other movements. One of the most iconic movement was that, you know, in the morning at 5:36, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar takes oath as CM and Deputy CM. And, you know, every analyst was like, you know, was stunned, like, how could this happen, and so on and so forth. By the end of the day, very rarely, and that was one of those rare moments, you know, when BJP had egg on their face. When Sharad Pawar ensured that every single MLA who had, you know, said that he's going to join Ajit Pawar, soar back the allegiance.
Let's listen to Sharad Pawar again.
आणि इतकी वर्ष संधी मिळाल्याच्या नंतर आणखी लोकसंघाच्या समाजाची भूमिका मी तर कधी घेणार नाही. आणि त्यामुळं तुम्हाला अस्वस्थता कदाचित वाटेल, पण मी राष्ट्रवादी काँग्रेस पक्षाच्या अध्यक्षपदावर निवृत्त व्हायचा निर्णय आज घेतलेला आहे. हे जरी असेल,
I think lot of things are in play. I think what, you know, Supriya Sule, other people who are close to Mr. Pawar, you know, it changes the equation in the party. When Rahul Gandhi came, he changed the equation in the Congress party. When Sonia Gandhi took over, she changed the equation for those who were close to Narasimha Rao. So I think equations are going to change.
That a lot depends on, you know, who gets to become the next chief of NCP. If it is Ajit Pawar, then yes, equations will change. But, you know, I don't think that we are 100% sure that Ajit Pawar is going to be the NCP chief, because for that then Sharad Pawar would have to kiss the ambitions of his daughter Supriya Sule goodbye. So I think the initial arrangement of which we had heard for several times before was that the party leadership will go to Ajit Pawar, Supriya will look after the affairs of Delhi. So is that going to happen? Is Sharad Pawar has decided on that?
What will happen to the son of Ajit Pawar? He lost the election. And then, you know, it's a pretty complicated issue.
I think, you know, I mean, I'm surprised by his announcement, but honestly speaking, I don't think that anybody who becomes the chief of NCP, the ghost of Sharad Pawar will be lording over that person. So it'll be very difficult for that person, him or her, to, you know, to move away from or defy Sharad Pawar's wishes.
I think let's listen into what Ajit Pawar is saying.
लक्षात घ्या, त्या कमिटी तुमच्या मनातला योग्य तो निर्णय घेईल, एवढीच खात्री मी तुम्हाला या निमित्तानं देतो. धन्यवाद.
So Ajit Pawar is saying that there is a committee to look into this. There's a bit of a ruckus because no one expected, and Mr. Pawar made a spectacle. So, you know, this is a news which we'll be keeping our eyes on. I think this is just the beginning. I think the activity will start. I think Mr. Pawar, as usual, has taken everyone by surprise. So this was the breaking news in the News9 Live. Mr. Pawar has quit as the NCP chief. We don't know who the new NCP chief would be, but the new NCP chief would be decided very, very soon. But obviously we can say Ajit Pawar is most likely to be the NCP president. There is no other person who can actually supersede Ajit Pawar in this context. And with Ajit Pawar's defection, which was in news 20-25 days ago, and now Mr. Pawar quitting is, I think, very clear. Mr. Pawar is trying to keep his house together. I think he's making a sacrifice and creating a way for Ajit Pawar. And Ajit Pawar is finally asserting himself. He feels that his time has come. He should be given his due. So Sharad Pawar, dawn of Indian politics, have stepped down. Brijesh, thank you so much for joining me in this edition of News9 Live. Thank you.